Well, hello everyone. This is DJ Beanpole. Come along with me, why don't you, in my car as we go after molecular nutritions. Oh my God, there's children everywhere. They even have a slow sign out. This is crazy. All right, let me make sure that I'm not endangering these children's lives. There we go. We're good. Concentrating on the road. Got my seatbelt on. Driving one-handed. Filming myself. What? This is DJ Beanpole. This is my my weekly video. I was supposed to do one last week. Didn't get around to it. It was too busy. Didn't really have much to talk about anyway because I was way too early into the molecular nutrition test factor, which we're here to talk about today. Now, I don't want to bore you with the details and go too much into things, but one of the ingredients we're going to talk about in test factor today, this is the new version of test factor, by the way. First of all, I am doing a 50-day run, not to be confused with 100 days for those of you like me that can't do math in your first video. Let's get that out of the way right there. I completely screwed up. I have no idea where my brain was going that day. Let's talk about one of the first ingredients that's listed off the top of the blend there in the test factor bottle. Now, I can't remember the dosage. I don't have the bottle right in front of me. I want to say it's 500 milligrams in one serving, which is 2 pills. It's 500 milligrams of sarcosine, or sarcosine, if you still want to talk about math. But no, it's sarcosine. What is sarcosine, DJ Beanpole? Well, I'm going to tell you real quick. Scientific terms. So, when you ingest sarcosine, it breaks down and turns into glycine. These are both forms of amino acids. And it is not necessarily inherent for the human body to have glycine in it. It already kind of makes it by itself in another way. However, you take the glycine, or the sarcosine, this 500 milligrams of these 2 pills, breaks down, your body turns it into glycine, which is a agonist, which means that it excites. It is an excitatory molecule for the NMDA receptor in the human body. NMDA standing for N-methyl diaspirate. Now, when you're thinking about that, let's think along the lines of, when you hear diaspirate, think DAA, D-aspartic acid. It's kind of in the same vein as DAA, NMDA. So this glycine gets into your system, it excites NMDA, which is a neurotransmitter. NMDA is responsible for, so NMDA is all excited, and it starts to tickle the gonadotropin releasing hormone. It tells the brain, send more of this shit out here from the brain. Now, gonads, the gonadotropin releasing hormone, for men anyway, so it's sending this signal out down into the testes to release testosterone. What is test factor benefiting you with? It is a test booster, and now we've connected the dots for how one of the first ingredients, not in the most scientific of ways. I have no idea how that stuff works. I'm in the medical field. I'm not in the scientific laboratory field. If you want to figure it out, Google it. Hell, that's pretty much what I did to explain it to you right now. But the test factor guys, the molecular nutrition guys, do a good example of kind of explaining what it does a little bit. If you go and look at their product page on their website, the molecular nutrition website, let's talk a little bit about how test factor has made me feel. I think I'm going into the day 20. I don't know if this is day 20. This might be day 19. Today is a bodybuilding day. Kind of a day where you catch up and do things that you feel like needed work as you've progressed through the first 3 days of the week in the gym. One day covers deadlifting, bench pressing, squats. Third day, usually overhead press, some bicep curls, some calves, and then kind of 3 to 4 or 5 other exercises that I want to throw in there if I have the time. So let's talk about things right off the bat. The first week or so taking test factor, did not really notice much of anything going on. Was kind of looking for all the usual symptoms, signs associated with, a test booster. A lot of the other loggers were noticing increase in arousal, as we'll say. Maybe waking up a little bit more, excited, ready to go. If you catch my drift. I wasn't feeling any of this. Didn't really notice any of that. However, I did notice after the first week or so that the muscular pumps, just from working out, seem to come on a little bit quicker. They seem to last a little bit longer. Muscular fullness was more noted. I mean, even right now, I did not do an arm day yesterday. Yesterday was just squats. And I noticed today that my chest and my biceps felt a little bigger to me than usual. Is it in my head? Well, it might be, but this is just what I'm going with. We're well beyond the second week now. This is we're in the third week of my lifting program, so we're about 2.5 weeks into taking Test Factor. So muscle pumps coming on a little bit faster, regardless of what pre-workout I've taken. It didn't have anything to do with the pre-workouts. And I was taking X Factor Advanced through the first couple weeks. I'm already used to what those pumps bring on for me. This is something a little bit extra. This is a little added bonus. So muscle pumps, muscle fullness throughout the day, even after I've trained, has gone up. I'm feeling a little bit more like my chest is puffed out a little bit more often when I'm walking around after I've worked out the day after. And another thing that I want to kind of explain that is a new feeling for me, and I don't know how else to explain it. The skin, my appearance in my skin, at least in areas where I'm the most lean, which for me is the shoulders, the arms, in the legs, not the midsection area, unfortunately, but the skin seems a little bit tighter and a little bit grainier. Anybody that follows any bodybuilding will know what I'm talking about. It just looks a little bit different. I don't notice so much fat anymore. I just notice it seems to be stuck. The skin seems to be stuck to the muscles a little bit more than usual. And I'm drinking a lot of water. And on top of that, vascularity seems to have improved a little bit, especially noticeable during and after a workout. Otherwise, hasn't impacted my sleep at all. Hasn't impacted body weight. It's been fluctuating usually from around 241 to 245. That's normal for me. Calories haven't gone up or down. They've been staying put, so the body weight's been staying put. That was expected. Strength has been maintained. Haven't really gone after anything right now to see if my strength has improved at all. Not really testing any maxes or anything like that right now. Nothing has seemed too heavy. Everything has seemed fine. Joints aren't sore. Joints are good. Everything else is good. So this is my first weekly video update for you guys for Molecular Nutrition's God, I can't even talk. Nutrition's Test Factor. Things are going good. Things are going great. I'm digging it so far. I am taking 2 pills twice a day with food for breakfast and for dinner, not for pre-workout. So it's about 6 o'clock right now in the evening. I'm going to go hit up this bodybuilding day, get this video out there to you guys. This is DJ Beanpole. Stay tuned. You're going to be seeing a lot more of these videos. Are the effects of Test Factor going to be compounded? Are they going to get better as time goes on? Stay tuned and find out.